Good evening. Live in the Straits Times newsroom, I'm Olivia Quay with Haryanto Diman.
Singapore's local Covid-19 cases have nearly doubled in the span of a week, with Finance Minister and Task Force Co-Chair Lawrence Wong saying today that at this current trajectory, new cases could reach 1,000 in 2 weeks.
What is of concern to us is not just the absolute number of cases, but the rate at which the virus is spreading. And that's the reproduction rate, or R. Currently, the R is more than 1. Cases are doubling every week. And if we continue on this trajectory of infection, it means we could have 1,000 cases in 2 weeks, or possibly 2,000 cases in a month.
235 new locally transmitted cases were reported today, including 110 that are currently unlinked. Another 91 were linked to previous cases and had already been quarantined, while 34 linked cases were detected through surveillance. More details will be released later tonight.
And so, given the rate of increase in community spread recently, Singapore will roll out measures to slow it down, including expanding its testing regime more aggressively. Workers in more sectors will now undergo mandatory fast and easy rostered routine testing.
Previously, only workers in higher risk settings like F&B outlets as well as gym and fitness studios were under this regime. Now, it will cover retail mall workers, supermarket staff, last mile delivery personnel like parcel and food delivery workers, as well as public and private transport workers and all public transport frontline staff.
The frequency of this mandatory testing will also be increased from once a fortnight to once every week, starting from next Monday, September 13th.
Regular testing, especially for those working on-site, will also be stepped up. All companies will get 8 antigen rapid test kits per employee for weekly testing of their staff over a 2-month period.
We really need everyone's cooperation to help to bring down our transmission rates and bring our R down. And that means getting everyone to be tested regularly. Everyone should make this a new norm, regular testing. We need everyone to cooperate with the SMMs and exercise social responsibility. And we are calling on everyone to also scale back your non-essential social activities during this period. And I think if we all work together and continue to cooperate with one another, we will be able to manage our risk and reopen safely.
Social gatherings and interactions at the workplace will not be allowed from this Wednesday, September the 8th. This in light of recent clusters emerging in workplace settings, especially in areas like canteens and pantries where people tend to interact without masks on.
If any workers is infected with COVID-19 and has returned to the workplace, employers must implement a maximum work-from-home requirement over 14 days. In other words, everyone who can work from home will be required to do so.
Meanwhile, everyone is advised to limit their social activities to 1 gathering per day for the next 2 weeks. And those who receive a health risk warning or alert must reduce their social interactions for 14 days.
A quick recap, HRW and HRA are not quarantine orders, but those who receive an HRW will be required by law to get a PCR test and self-isolate until they receive a negative result. They will also be required to do ART tests after and a PCR test on the 14th day. Meanwhile, those who receive an HRA are not required by the law but are strongly encouraged to go for a PCR test as soon as possible.
For more, visit straitstimes.com, and you can also watch Minister Wong's full address on the Straits Times' YouTube channel.
Subscribe by hitting the red button below. I'm Haryanto Diman with Olivia Quay. Thanks for watching.